Roll the Soulies. Good morning. We are back with another episode. Today we are talking about relationships. My name is Jay, Stephan. Today we got the ladies, the first ladies, my wives on the episode. This is
Mercedes.
And this is my girlfriend.
Nikia.
Today we're talking about relationships, and we're talking about just what it takes to have a successful relationship. What are the keys? What are the simple things that we do that we all take our part in making our relationship successful? Because everybody take the ups and downs when it comes to relationships, breakups and stuff like that. But everybody can learn each other. So I think today we're gonna talk about just everything of what it takes to just have that successful relationship. So we want to thank y'all ladies for taking the time out y'all days, out y'all schedules to be with us today and answer these questions and have this conversation. I feel like the first question I want to ask is what is everybody's views on relationships today? Because social media definitely taking a big toll on it for the most part. What's y'all views on relationships today? We can start with y'all over here.
Yeah, well, I feel like the older I get, I see us coming together to try to make relationships work more than when I was in my early 20s. It seemed like when I was in my early 20s, it was more so be a player, do what you're going to do. A lot of the music was leaning more toward get the bag, don't worry about your relationship. But now I'm starting to notice that people are really trying to, they see the value in a relationship and how much you can build and how much you can accomplish in a relationship.
Yeah, I think I see a lot of positives coming out of it. You see a lot of negatives too on dealing with social media as far as relationships. But one thing I try to focus on is the positives, just to help me grow in my relationship as an individual in my relationship as well. So I think with today's society that I follow is that like we was talking about before we started, teamwork making the dream work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Holding each other accountable, being able to pick each other up when one is down, balancing each other out, and having that yin and yang, between each other, that makes it a lot better when you're on the same page with the person you love.
Same.
I feel like yeah, you have to basically work together and you pick up, different things that they may slack on, but okay, hey, we need to work on this, work on that. It's kind of different when you're young and you're married and you see all of the people saying, oh, it's not gonna work, you were young, you need to live your life, be young. But ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be married, so I was like, I'm gonna be married young. If I want to have children young, I want to, build my life so that way when I get older, I'm been with this person for years and have that person that I look to, are comfortable with.
Right.
So.
I think like for me, my views on it has changed over the years from being younger to older. I saw it from just looking at our parents. That's the first relationship you're gonna see first and foremost. Just looking at them and watching how they relationship is, then you see things change over time, and you're like, is this how I want my relationship to be? This is how I want it to go. And we all go through our childhood tribulations growing up. So I feel like relationships is a big thing for me. I'm just trying to learn myself and learn her so we can have the best relationship as possible. For it to last long as possible. Long as my parents, they was married for 28 years now. So it's just like I'm just trying to get to that point at the same time. Just figure out what does it take to really be together that long for the most of it. What are y'all views on gender roles? Because today it's a lot. It's a big conversation. It's a big controversy on the gender roles and what a man's supposed to do, a woman's supposed to do, and stuff like that. Because I've seen a lot of posts on social media Facebook, Twitter, IG saying, you know, a man do this, I'm gonna do that. So, you know, that for the most part, you know, is a big conversation. You know, we argue with that.
I feel like it's equal.
Like, should equal.
It should be, I mean, you could do laundry, I could do laundry, you can wash dishes, I could do dishes. It shouldn't be where, oh, you have to clean the bathroom or you have to cut the grass. Like, you see so many different women cutting grass now than you did before. So it's like it shouldn't matter whether a man or a woman, you know, gender. It shouldn't matter. You should be able to do both. It shouldn't be, oh, you have to stick to this.
Because, you know, you see a lot of people saying, you know, stuff like, you know,
like we should cook.
Yeah,
Like, no, y'all should cook.
True. But at the same time, you see a lot of women saying stuff like, you know, the man should do everything, and I would just spend all his money at the same time. You know, man, do this, you pay all my bills. Oh, it's not no 50-50. You know, you paying everything, and I'm gonna just be here taking care of myself and spend all your money and stuff like that. I see that a lot from a lot of people, both females with a certain mindset when it comes to that.
But I mostly see the single ones complaining. Those are the ones that you complain. The ones that I want and my man do this, and that's why they single.
That's right.
They want them to take care of all the bills, and you just sit there and don't do nothing. I gotta work and have my own money. Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
And I wouldn't let you take up all the bills because that's just wrong.
I'm saying energetically, not even looking at the boy-girl of gender roles. I'm looking more so at masculine, feminine energies.
Okay.
And how the physical things will really take care of themselves as long as you communicate with one another. But the energies of masculine and feminine, that takes a little bit more practice because the masculine energy is the energy of movement, doing, protection, and then the feminine energy is more so that energy of receiving. And so both of us, at times, I feel like that's the energy that has to be cultivated to receive, and especially when it's a difficult topic or a difficult situation, that energy of when you're holding someone accountable or when your partner is holding you accountable, you have to step into the feminine energy regardless of whether you're the man in the relationship or the woman in the relationship, and actually hear your partner and receive them. And that can be hard because you have the ego there, so, but love, when you love each other, it helps you to kind of calm yourself down and step into the feminine role regardless of whether you're the man in the relationship or the woman, so that you can grow, move forward.
It's true.
Yeah, she's helping me out with that because I am manly man. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to listen sometimes, but since we've been together, I've learned how to shut up, how to listen, how to step outside of my box, outside of my ego, and look at what she's saying, how she feels. So, it's very important.
I'm having to do that too, though. I mean, because I be in my masculine energy too, and so sometimes you're talking to me and telling me something that's beneficial to me, that's going to help me, and I'm just like, no, I'm not trying to hear that. But then when I calm myself down, like I know you love me. Like that's what helps me to come back down. Like I know you love me. Let me calm myself down, get out my own way, and listen to what this man is saying to me.
I feel like we all need that, to be honest. Just to be able to sit down and put our egos aside and just say, let me just listen.
Yeah.
Let me just stop talking and just listen to what they got to say. Because not everything is gonna be just on a controlling side. It's just trying to give you just trying to help you compromise this situation.